Welcome to Coffee with Paul, where your city manager talks about topics that are important to you.
Welcome to another Coffee with Paul. At the last segment, we went over the City Council strategic goals. It has roughly 5 areas. The first area that we went through is the fiscal responsibility. This next area that we're going to be reviewing is safe, inclusive, connected community. And within there, we have a number of goals and objectives that the council has laid out for us. They selected this topic within this certain area of their strategic plan because they believe in neighborhoods, connecting people together, and that sense of community that makes Brookings so great. The first item that they outlined within this section of their plan includes a $1.7 million community development block grant for a new non-for-profit facility. The non-for-profit facility holds not only the United Way, but also the backpack program, a senior program, and just as importantly, the food pantry. The food pantry is located in a city facility that's very tired and needs to be renovated or built anew. City staff and United Way were able to obtain a $1.7 million community development block grant, but also City Council committed roughly $300,000 towards this project to make an overall close to $2 million project. Once again, this is a wonderful facility, and thanks to staff like Jake Meschke and Heidi Gullickson with United Way for going out and getting the surveys and the information necessary to obtain this grant from the state. Once again, without their efforts, this project would not be possible. The next item on this plan is the Park Master Plan. This last year, the Park Committee completed this project. This had been completed in roughly 10 to 15 years. What it consisted of was a survey of the entire community to understand the hopes and dreams of our residents, but also an understanding of our current assets and then potential costs moving forward, also looking at our programming. What it identified as a need and desire for more hike and bike trails, more indoor facilities, but also more utilization of existing facilities and our partner opportunities as well. There's a lot of items that our Park and Recreation Board has prioritized for this organization and the department for the foreseeable future, and you can look and see many things being accomplished here in this next year, including the newest dog park, which will be completed this fall, and then more hike and bike trails in the very near future. The next item on the list is a housing study. The last housing study hadn't been done for about 8 to 10 years, and a lot has changed in the housing environment here in Brookings. So the City of Brookings worked with the County of Brookings to hire a firm to do a housing study. I appreciate everyone who participated in that housing study. We had roughly 1,600 people respond to the survey. Right now, we're still underway in understanding the data and analysis, especially as the census numbers are just now coming out. That housing study will be submitted to the City Council, the County Commission, and other public entities here in the April-May timeframe. Once again, appreciate everyone's participation in that process, and that information will not only help our local developers, but also help the city achieve more workforce and affordable housing in the future. The next item is the upgrade of the Bob Sheldon facility, which included roughly $3.7 million of investment into the baseball facility. It also included new grandstands and other amenities. The final item on the list is the community games. This last year, in 2021, the Parks Department launched the inaugural community games. And this is an opportunity for businesses, for neighborhoods, for groups of friends to get together to form their own team to participate in competition throughout the city. Included everything from disc golf to relays to arts and other activities. If you can't run, if you can't play dodgeball, well, there's an activity in this program for you. But more importantly, it's an opportunity for all of us to get together as a community and have fun and enjoy the outdoors and the great system that we have within our parks. This next year in 2022, I challenge everyone to participate in this program. In fact, last year the city had the first governmental team, and I would throw down this challenge to our governmental partners to participate it, to form a team and participate against the city, which I'm pretty sure that the Dream Team will win again this year. So that concludes this portion of Coffee with Paul on the City Council Strategic Plan. Next segment, we'll go over the third item the City Council has for their strategic plan. But before we go today, I just want to make you aware of 2 quick things that this community should have on their calendar. This year marks the 50th year that we'll be having our spring cleanup. For those that don't know, every 4 years the city commits roughly about $1 million towards that program because this city council believes in a beautiful community. So citizens can put items into the boulevard for city crews to pick up April 4th through the 10th. And starting April 11th, our crews will be out in the neighborhoods picking up these materials. I just want to make sure everyone is fully aware we can't pick up everything. Household hazardous waste, certain construction materials we cannot pick up. You can find the list of those materials on our website or by calling the landfill. New this year, we're actually introducing a GIS format that allows citizens to go online and track what neighborhoods we've been in to assure that you have not been missed. Now, citizens can also take their products and materials directly to the landfill, where we'll be allowing free disposal of materials until April 30th. So you have a number of different ways to dispose of those materials, and hopefully you'll do your part to help us keep Brookings beautiful. So last item I'd like to make sure residents are aware of is our police search. It'll be starting here in March and ending roughly sometime in July, August time frame. There's going to be a number of opportunities for citizens to participate in this process, starting with April 11th. April 11th, we will be hosting a town hall forum for residents to come forward and help us understand what they would like to see in the next police chief. So that information will be put together in a candidate profile. Once again, this forum will be held April 11th at the Children's Museum. Encourage everyone to come out, make their voice heard, and help us understand what you would like to see in the next police chief. The next date to keep in mind is July 11th and 12th. Our intention is to bring the finalist police chief candidates to the city-county building for an evening to have an opportunity for the public to meet each candidate, and then the public can then participate by making their recommendation to the city manager of who we should hire for the next police chief. So throughout the next few months this spring, you're going to have an opportunity to participate in this very public process, and I would ask that as many of you come out and participate as possible. Well, thank you again for joining me with another Coffee with Paul, and hopefully you can join me again next time when we'll go over the next section of the City Council Strategic Plan. Until then, have a wonderful day.